Hi guys, welcome to my first ever mini vlog. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah guys, let me take you along our trip to Albania last month. And as you have it, we're gonna have this video in reverse, so bear with me. So this was day 4 of our trip to Albania. We drove down from Tirana all the way to Ksamil and Sarande. So this was us heading back to the airport to come back to London. And yeah, it's a bit weird to have the ending video in the very beginning, but you know what? We're gonna go with the vibes. So here we are enjoying some nice palm trees down in Vlore. So we decided to pass by Vlore and we got to check out this nice restaurant that has always been on my bucket list. It's called Hotel Liro. It's literally on a cliff and it's magical, it's breathtaking, the bluest water I have ever seen. Yeah, and to get there you had to walk very steep stairs all the way down. We did manage to go to the pool, but it was lovely. So again, this was the drive down to Vlore. It has a really beautiful coastline. We made a few stops. Fun fact, Albania does have oil rigs. Not sure if they're still working, but it was quite interesting to see. So this was night 3 in Sarande. We had just come back from dinner in Ksamil, had a really nice meal and was just feeling ourselves, had a really great time in Albania, and we're feeling also very, very grateful after a great beach day. So yeah, we were already packed and ready to head back home the next day. So yeah, that was a really good night. So this was day 3 at the beach. We enjoyed the sunset, enjoyed sleeping on the sunbeds and just taking the view in. It was very, very magical, as you can imagine. Ksamil has the best sunsets compared to Sarande. I'd say Ksamil has very beautiful beach sunsets. Sarande does have good sunsets, but we had to go view it somewhere else, which I'll show you later on in the video. So yeah, this was just us taking all the views in, going in for a swim. The water was nice and warm, wasn't too cold. So we traveled in June, so it's not yet like peak summer, so it's not too hot. So it's just the perfect weather to be with your loved one, family, friend, and just enjoy the ocean and the breeze. Yeah, that's me, swimming like Moana. So this was still the same day. We managed to catch a boat and we went to an island and met another group of people there who were only there for a few hours, because obviously the water will come back at a certain time, so you need to be off the island early enough to not be stranded. So this was really, really fun. It's just a few minutes off the beach, so you get a boat, and we used Ronaldo tours. Really nice. We felt like we were in our own boat. So this was us getting ready to get on the boat. Like I said, the video is gonna be in reverse, so just bear with me as I try to do the voiceover as well in reverse. So this was us getting ready to get on the boat. As you can see, the water is really blue. It was really striking. That's the one thing to note with Ksamil. So this is also another sunset in Sarande. So we managed to go to a castle and catch a sunset. So that was very, very beautiful. This was us literally running to catch a sunset. I think the theme of our trip was just not missing any sunsets together. My partner and I, my husband and I really enjoy watching sunsets together. And now I'm gonna stop talking and rambling. Just enjoy the views, especially the mountains. I think the one thing that really took us by surprise about Albania was the views, the endless views of mountains. This was our second time to come to Albania, and we never really got to see the mountains on our first trip in 2024. So just getting up close to the mountains was really beautiful and magical. So the drive you just watched was just from this beautiful place called the Blue Eye. So if you're in Sarande, you need to visit the Blue Eye. It's literally blue, and it's an eye, and it's basically a freshwater spring. And don't be fooled, this water looks like it's slow moving, but we got in there and we were almost being carried away by this water. It's very cold and very fast, and so there's signage to not swim in there, not dive, but there's a shallower end where you could just walk and feel the water. So that was very nice and refreshing. My husband managed to get a few bottles of the fresh spring water, and it was very, very refreshing. I was a bit scared to get germs, but anyway, so getting to the Blue Eye, we had to use this scooter. I mean, we had the option of walking, but I thought this was fun and faster. And yeah, we both got to try riding the scooter and just show us our skills. So that was really nice. Again, the one thing about Albania that will keep blowing your mind over and over is the mountains. Everywhere you go is mountains and the blue water. I don't think I saw any water that was not blue or green, and the video is not doing any justice to the water, to the color of the water, but trust me, all the water we saw was blue or green, very natural. And we got to see more mountains and more mountains. There was one particular mountain that we really, really liked. I think it was towards the Blue Mountain that we just saw earlier. And everywhere you looked, it was honestly very picturesque. it's a place I think we'd go back again and again. This was the sunset from day one at the beach. So this day was just purely beach day. We just took naps and slept by the beach. I don't think I've ever had such a good nap outdoors like I did that day. And honestly, it was one of my best naps ever. I was just coming from a very heavy week, so that was very well deserved. I got to unwind and just let go of my week there. I couldn't even tell how fast the time went. I think we got there for 2 to 3 p.m. and when I woke up it was 6 p.m. I think Albania does have daylight saving, so it was still light, but how is it 6 p.m. and we now have to get dinner, while we enjoy a great sunset. So it was very beautiful. This was on the first day that we arrived in Sarande. So we slept in Sarande and explored Ksamil in the following days. So this was our Airbnb when we arrived from Tirana. It was a 3-hour drive, so we were pretty tired, and it was really nice to just get home, get refreshed, get ready. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.